Well, you know, he's had more competition, Brock, in this little feature than he usually gets.
Oh, yeah, he does. And, you know, that's only a 4-cylinder overhead valve engine in there, and it's a pretty impressive performance for this vehicle. And we can't take anything away from Newsom either, because that's a 4-cylinder, 2-wheel drive vehicle. Remember now, Ray's got a 4-wheel drive vehicle.
He does indeed, and I believe that's a bit of an advantage for him, but also probably why he slowed to the zippy hole. There's the fans turn again, the Thornton bunch, because all 4 wheels are down on the mud. He's not floating across it.
And there is Thornton. The cold duck has done it again, and his daughter, his cheering section, is going absolutely wild. They're pleased with that victory. 4 is enough. He's concerned about the left front wheel. It looks like the tire may be coming off. He goes down, pats it back on. 4 is enough. Comes across the line in second place. But let's go back to the pit area. Steve's found a driver from another discipline looking at the swamps.
Well, guys, here's a familiar face in the crowd to any NHRA Championship drag racing fan. Many-time funny car champion and now top field dragster star Jim Head of Columbus, Ohio. Your folks live here in Naples. You're down visiting. Your first time at the races, though.
It's unbelievable. Didn't know this thing existed.
What do you see you like?
Oh, everything. I love it. All forms of motorsport, and this is just one more of them.
Now, if you were to build a swamp buggy, from what you've seen today, what would you build?
Well, we were already talking about it. That's going to be an articulated in the center with maybe 2 engines.
4-wheel steering, articulating in the center.
Absolutely.
And how many motors?
2, just 2.
Just 2. Okay, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Best of luck this season.
Thank you very much.
Can you just see 2 big Hemis in there putting out maybe 4,000 or 5,000 horsepower and blowing the water all the way out of the swamp?
Drain the swamp with so much power as Roger McCandless comes back to the line with Rad on. And remember, he had tire problems over on the left side, the left front. That's been his nemesis. And Terry Langford, who's his competition here, has had a bent frame that he got earlier. So both these are kind of crippled machines. But believe me, about as fast as you're ever going to see buggies run when they're in perfect shape.
But Langford has been able to make repairs to his. McCandless is stuck with what he's got. He told us earlier, all he can hope for is a whole shot.
Right. This is the final for the 8-cylinder 2-wheel drive. Winner here goes into the big feature. Langford and McCandless. Boy, this is going to be a run.
It will be, and no question about it, Paul, odds-on favorite to win the big feature, whoever wins this one. These 2 guys are the fastest 2 buggies left in the place.
There goes Langford. He is gone like a rocket across the zippy hole as if it wasn't even there. McCandless is already sunk.
I'll tell you what, I don't even think he slowed down when he hit the zippy hole. Langford just disappeared. McCandless has already shut it down. This is going to be a Langford romp of the swamp.
Guys, I don't believe that Roger McCandless had his part in this race at all. He told us earlier it might even be dangerous. He just went to the starting line hoping that that man, Terry Langford, might break his buggy. He did not. McCandless shut it down. He's a pro. He wasn't about to take any chances.
Langford screams past a disheartened McCandless as Langford knows he's going on into the big feature. And that's what's coming up.
Sailboat, that's mine. How about the hot little runabout? That's Paul Page's. Remember Smokey and the Bandit 2 and the Cannonball Run? Well, that's Brock. And in case the IRS is listening, I'm just kidding. Brock actually is back in the pit area right now, ready to talk to the first participant in the big feature, the main event here in Swamp Buggy Racing. Brock?
Well, it's all down to one more race, and the guy that's going to start off in the 4th position is the winner of the little feature, Ray Thornton. Ray, winner in the 4-cylinder 4-wheel drive category. What do you think about your chances realistically in the big feature?
The only way I can have a chance in this is everybody breaks. They all faster.
So you're just going to go out there and run for the honor of it for the rest of the guys in your class, huh?
Yeah, that's right. And it pays to finish. It'll pay money. And who knows, somebody might break down and you get a 2nd or a 3rd or even win.
Crazier things that happen, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. Paul?
Well, Brock, here's Morris Carroll just passing through 2. Going to start in the 3rd position. What's it going to take for you to win the big feature?
A lot of luck. It's hard to outrun one of them V8s with a 6-cylinder.
Do you have any particular strategy? Is there something you can do to cause them some trouble?
Just takes luck. Just running normal, I can't outrun them. But if they have a problem, I might get lucky, that's all.
So you do some tall praying.
Amen.
You bet. Good luck to you. Steve?
2 minutes.
All right, thank you, Paul. And our third combatant in the big feature is Roy Ortega. And Roy, you've got a four-wheel drive buggy. Advantage, disadvantage?
I think I'm a little heavier, so it's not really too much an advantage, I don't think.
Is there anywhere maybe you can go in the course that the two-wheel drives can't?
No, not really. They're pretty fast. They're a lot lighter, and they're quite faster, I think.
All right, your starting position is what, and what would you plan to do at the start?
I'm number one. I'm up against the wall, and I just hope I can just maintain that position.
Are you comfortable there?
I'm pretty comfortable there, yes.
Well, good luck to you.
All right, thank you very much.
Brock?
All right, here comes Terry Langford coming to the line for the big feature. Some emergency repairs to get the vehicle ready, and they're starting to roll them out as Terry Langford gets ready to go and kicks it into gear and getting ready to move on out here. Terry, are you all set?
Yeah, we bent the frame, but we think we got it fixed.
Feel like the motor's ready?
The motor's right.
Okay. He's obviously concerned about the heating of the motor that he was able to take advantage of in the race just recently won against McCandless as they head to the line for the big feature.
And they're all vying for this trophy. The big feature is coming up next.
George 117 in pursuit of additional backup. Do you copy? 117.
Hey, lights up beach as we get ready to go here for the big feature. This young man is headed for the shore. He doesn't want to miss a minute of the action.
Absolutely. This is what it's all about. I'm Steve Evans along with Brock Yates, Paul Page, and that, of course, is Ray Thornton and Cole Duck. He said he needs a lot of luck.
They wait the entire year in the world of Swampdom for this moment. Morris Garrell just passing through two, coming up with his six-cylinder powered machine.
And there is Southern Comfort, the four-wheel drive machine of Roy Ortega, big V8 motor, all four wheels drive.
Now, he is a legitimate contender here. Four-wheel drive buggies have won before, specifically David Sims on Shaq Nasty, so Roy's got some hopes for victory. As far as Morris Garrell and Ray Thornton, they've already admitted that they need some breakage on the part of the other two to have a chance. But Roy Ortega, high hopes, I'd say, Paul.
Yeah, but you notice that all four of the contenders in this, when we talked to them, none of them really felt that they were the odds-on guy to win. Terry Langford's got mechanical problems. He's unsure of himself, but I think the crowd here, if they were going to place some bets, it would be on the rubber duck and Terry Langford.
Oh, absolutely. I'd get all over Langford. I'd make him about 5-3 here.
Well, he's a former king of the swamps, has repeatedly won here. He and Leonard Cheshire, I guess, are the winningest drivers in Buggydom, as it were. So we got to look at Terry Langford to jump out of here and hopefully for him, at least, and his fans to go on to victory.
Well, Brock, when you talked to Langford, he said, we had a bent frame. We think we fixed it. That think is the real hope for Roy Ortega. Now, Ortega is leaving a lot of space between himself and just passing through. Maybe he's going to try to cut right across that sippy hole.
Well, if he starts in that position, he's got the best line into that first corner. He can sweep across the front of the other three. Now they're set to go. All eyes on the light. This is the big feature. The green light winks on, and Ortega launches across the line, but look at Langford. Langford, as if there were no sippy hole, just plows through, and Ortega grinds to a stop right in the middle of the sippy hole.
So it's got to be a runaway right now for Terry Langford unless he breaks, because there's no way that Thornton and Garrell can stay up with their lower-powered machines. There's Ray Thornton on the right side of your screen, but he is being challenged by Garrell now as they head down for that first big sweeping turn. You can see Terry Langford already completing almost his first lap through the sippy hole, running like a freight train.
And to add insult to injury, he sends a wake right over the bow of Roy Ortega. The crowd, Terry Langford is a local landscaper. Everybody in the town of Naples knows him. He's already waving to the crowd. But the sippy hole is always there lurking. Even with this horsepower, even with the fans behind you, to get to that sippy hole one more time has to be accomplished.
Remember, it's a machine with a bent frame. It's only a temporary repair. Can he come down this final stretch and score the victory? Well, it looks like Terry Langford has nothing to stop him at the moment, but there are still possibilities that lie ahead, and they could be problems.
Well, I tell you, he is pushing this buggy to its limits, and there is the sign of victory from the cockpit of Rubber Duck, the king of the swamp, Terry Langford.
So Langford does it again, pulls right up on the shore. Here is just passing through Morris Garrell as he comes across the line through the Sippy hole and finishes in second place.
So one of the few swamp buggy races we've ever seen actually went according to the handicap. Scratching his head saying, what happened is Roy Ortega stranded in the swamp.
So Ortega sits in the Sippy hole and waits for a tow truck. Well, there's Rex Ashley. He's the president of the Swamp Buggy Days, and he has got the trophy ready to hand it to Terry Langford. Let's go down to Brock Yates.
Terry, congratulations, first of all, on yet another victory here and another title of Swamp Buggy King.
Yeah, it's been a while. Hadn't won since about 85.
You had a tough go of it, though. You broke the frame against Lonnie, and then it was hard to go for the rest of the time.
Yeah, I twisted it and put everything out of whack, but it held up, which was a miracle.
You had to be concerned when Roger McCandless overheated after that little short deal that he had after that heat. You only had 4 or 5 minutes between your heat and then running in the big feature. Were you concerned about the engine?
No, the engine's been perfect all day long. It's run cool and it was just right. Had plenty of power.
Only thing you're scared about was that frame.
That frame, if that would win, we wouldn't have had a chance.
Got a good welder on your crew.
Yeah, they fixed it up for sure.
Congratulations. Good job.
Thank you.
Terry Langford.
Again, a crew plays a very important role in a major victory. Here again is Terry Langford in slow motion. You see the victory fist in the air.